Won't you come a little closer?
Alright, hey, so I'm gonna be making lunch today, and for lunch I'm gonna be making a chicken burrito. This is my go-to most days. My mom's side of the family is Mexican, even though I don't really look like it. And so I grew up cooking with her and my great-grandma, so it's comfort food kind of thing. Alright, so you're gonna need avocado oil. I actually just found this in Lydia's kitchen. I'm gonna experiment with it. It's called chili con limon. Sounds like it'll be good on chicken. Also garlic powder, ground cumin, oregano, salt, turmeric, just a little bit to give the chicken a little bit of color, and black pepper. This is romaine lettuce. This is cotija cheese, tomato, avocado, lime, cilantro, and white onion. And I have chicken here. And beans? Beans. Usually I'd use black beans, but so let's get into it. So first thing I'm gonna do is get all this stuff out of here, just here because it looked pretty. I'm gonna just cut it into some bigger chunks and start simmering it while I cut the chicken up, because it gives it a nice flavor that powdered onion doesn't really come across the same way. I'm gonna put this in this pan with some avocado oil. Avocado oil is really good to use for stuff like this because it has a really high smoke point. It has a 500-degree smoke point versus olive oil, which I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a lot lower. So I'm gonna put this on here on kind of medium heat while I cut the chicken up into strips and season it, so it'll start kind of cooking in the oil and like flavoring the oil and stuff. And this is massive. I'm gonna use like half of this. I'm gonna make sure you don't cross-contaminate, so that's why I have this thing down, because I don't want to get raw chicken on anything else. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of cut this into medium-sized chunks so they fit in the burrito, and it helps it cook faster. I'm gonna season the chicken with some salt, some oregano. Every seasoning I use, I kind of use a lot of it because I just like it. Cumin and turmeric, you just put a little bit because they're really intense, especially turmeric. Turmeric's a really like strong flavor, so you want to use just like a little tiny bit of it. Garlic powder, I use a lot of garlic powder. I love garlic. My favorite spice, yeah, and some pepper. Oh. Right, that looks good. Alright, so I'm gonna put this over here really quick while the onions cook a little bit more. I'm gonna finish this. This was just the white onion mixed with diced cilantro. Oh, this knife is so sharp, wow. It's like the nicest knife I've ever used, honestly. I do this trick because it saves me time. You make a grid going down this way, make some horizontal and vertical cuts. Kind of does the work for you. This is how you're supposed to do it. Looks like enough of that. With this, I should have gotten jalapeno. That would have been good in this. This is pico de gallo. It's a chunky salsa kind of thing. So you mix this up like so. I'm gonna put some lime juice in it. The lime is kind of a staple of Mexican food. It goes on pretty much everything. I'm gonna put it on the chicken when I cook it. I'm gonna put it on the burrito before I roll it. Cuts through a lot of the like spice. You see how the onions are starting to kind of, they're not brown yet, but they're changing, they're cooking a little bit, so I'm gonna throw the chicken on here now. Just kind of get it up in there. With chicken, you want to make sure everything gets cooked all the way, because you can get salmonella if you don't. That go, it's on medium right now, medium flame. I'm gonna cut up the avocado. Wow, that is amazing. So a good tip for buying avocados, if you want to use them that day, you want to feel them, and if they're soft like this, it's ready to go. But if you want to like buy one to use today and then one to use tomorrow, or like in a week or so, you get one that was hard to the touch. It'll ripen in your pantry, which is pretty cool. So for the avocado that I'm going to put in my burrito, I like to season it just with salt and pepper. I'm checking on this. I'm flipping the chunks over. Alright, so this is romaine lettuce. I've kind of chopped half of it off because the bottom half doesn't taste as good as the top half. So I'm gonna cut this now into just kind of long strips like this. Cut them in thirds. So the best way to tell when the chicken is done is you take the thickest piece out and cut it in half, and if the middle is still pink, you gotta cook it for longer. And also I just put some of these in a pan and I'm heating them up and get them ready for the final assembly of the burrito. This is a tortilla. This is a really big tortilla. Good for burritos because you can fit a lot of stuff in them. I'm gonna put this right here. Damn, look at that, it's the same size as the plate. That's perfect. So when you're buying chicken, as well with any animal product, it's always good if you have the time or resources to look for cage-free, free-range, or hormone-free. I mean, you want to make sure the animal that is giving you life had a good life. It's just good to be conscious about the things you put in your body and the energy you put out into the world, So yeah, there we go, that's that. So now that the chicken is done, I cut the biggest piece in half and it's a nice white color, so I'm gonna take it out of the pan. After kind of cut it into manageable sizes. So I'm gonna heat the tortilla up. This is a trick my mom taught me. I have it right on the flame because it gets these nice little burnt wedges. It's all nice and authentic that way. You don't have to waste the pan too, so that's less dishes for you. Is that right? Time to put the burrito together. I start with beans because it gives it a nice backbone, Some chicken there, lettuce, avocado. I'm gonna take some of this, pico de gallo, on this side. Then, my favorite part is cheese called cotija cheese. It's the best cheese in the world. It's like Mexican Parmesan cheese, if you don't know. So you just kind of take it and it crumbles off really nice like that. So you're gonna crumble a little bit off and kind of put it down in a line like that. I'm gonna squeeze some lime on it too. Hit it with a little bit of that. All right, so we're gonna fold the burrito up. I think it's the best way to do it is to start, you fold one side up like that to kind of catch everything. You take one side, fold it in like that, kind of tuck it in, and roll it like that. And then there you go. Chicken burrito. There it is. Here, I can cut it in half so you can see. See, you got all your ingredients in there. Delicious. It was really good. Tastes good in my mouth.